Yeah, I remember when that girl didn't need me. I didn't have no money and I couldn't find out what's the reason. Why?
Got the lights shining. My dog leaving. What is up, you guys? This is Watch My Truth from $1 Million Dream. Signing in, we got another $1 Million video. Signing in, we got another $1 Million video. And today we're gonna be checking in pretty much what's going on with the whole like fresh and fit situation that happened, I believe, last night or like the other day, whatever the case may be. But you know, it's sad that they're being blitzed by just a lightning strike of a lot of fucking backlash. And as someone that has honestly. As someone that honestly does watch the show pretty often, I watch their podcast, the Academics podcast, Kevin Samuels podcast. I watch $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. I watch a lot of different podcasts because one, I am creating my own, and y'all do know I love to argue, I love to talk. You know, I was on the debate team, you know, back in high school, and I love engaging in tough conversations. So therefore, you know, I'm just makes sense for me to create my own podcast. I mean, why not? Especially my personality, it'll make a lot of sense. So I watch a lot of these podcasts to really study from them and really learn from them as far as like how to really engage properly in a podcast, right? So that being said, I'm watching the fresh and fit situation go down, and honestly, like, there is a lot of rights and there's a lot of wrongs too as well that I saw, and I'm going to basically review that with you guys. You know, this is not a shot to fresh and fit. I still do watch fresh and fit a lot, and you know, I do have a lot of respect for them, but then again, like, I'm not a sheep. You know, I'm not like a lot of their fans that are really like blinded and they see these guys as gods and they will view anything they do as you know, something that is good no matter what it is. And there's a lot of things that was said that I was like, bro, that makes no sense, and you do not sound intelligent. Like, that's not a good thing to say. You know, there's a lot of hypocrisy too as well, and I'm gonna get into that. But you know, then again, it's not a shot to them, because you know, as I get bigger with YouTube, I don't want this to come back and be like, well, you're hating on us, or whatever the case may be. It's like, nah, bro, like, if anyone that I see does something weird that I don't agree with, I'm gonna speak on it, you know, regardless. I'm not gonna drag your name to the mud, but I'm just gonna say, no, I don't agree with that, and that wasn't cool. Anyways, let me shut the fuck up and let's get to the video. So first of all, you had an Asian doll coming to the podcast, and she came late and she was mad disrespectful. So we're gonna watch the first clip, okay? Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Guys, sidebar conversations, please.
All right. What about
I've told you this is like, you know, this is like the 5th time I've told you that, right?
6 times.
Like, stop. For real, like, stop.
He mean.
I'll just keep it real, man. Like, you haven't been here, so
Yeah, it's the whole show.
yeah, she's been doing it the whole show. I'm not mean as simple.
All right, go ahead. It's podcast.
Damn.
What I look for in a man in club, porching me.
Hold on. Excuse me?
You mean.
I'm not mean at all.
Okay, I don't care.
Have you been here the whole time?
No.
All right, then. So you don't know what was happening, right?
Give
So how you gonna come on somebody's show, not know what go down, and say, oh, you're mean?
It don't matter.
Okay, well, you can get off the show.
Chill out, bro.
Yeah,
Nah, you can go.
Chill.
You're not gonna come on the platform.
Nah, chill, bro. She ain't gotta go nowhere.
No, she
Chill.
could go.
Chill.
What? Nigga, you can go in with her, nigga. Both y'all niggas can go. The fuck?
He's hot.
All y'all niggas, the fuck out my
Guys,
house.
sidebar conversations.
That's how I'd be coming. She said, yeah, it's 2022. We ain't doing all that. Really, Asian don't really cut their cool in the podcast. Fucking blind ass fans like, yeah, you didn't do nothing wrong, sis. I'm like, what the fuck? See, all right, the video's done. Okay, see, look, this is the thing. You come late, right? You come 2 hours late to this podcast you're supposed to come to. You should have been on time, right? Now, I saw a clip that they did play, which I will show, that they did play multiple times of the girl, and that was next to Asian doll, the black girl. I was talking like several fucking times.
Stop. Let me get through this. All right, so we got guys, no side conversations, please. Just let her, please let her talk. Stop. 3. Ladies,
Y'all made us.
sidebar conversations.
Y'all made us.
Guys, stop.
So apparently it's
We have 5.
We're at 5 right now.
echo.
Yeah, 5
it's
times. Echoing. Stop. Let me get through this. All right, so we got.
I got another Instagram. It's cool though. But I'm on Twitter at Asian the Brat with 3 T's. So
Yeah, so we
Right,
basically
pause real quick.
plug her
so
stuff.
we asked her to plug her stuff,
Yeah, so
right?
we could go
Because
follow
we're
her,
like, hey, you
support
just
her.
came on. We want to introduce you to the audience. Mind you, we had what, like maybe 7,000, 8,000 live viewers at this point.
Yeah.
We got 22 million views a month, guys. We charge people to come on the podcast sometimes.
Yeah.
So she comes late, and we show her love. We say, hey, plug your stuff, right? Cool. She plugs her stuff.
I got another Instagram. It's cool though. But
and she just wouldn't, you know, she was just kept having side conversations. I watched the show, and it did, like, you know, before all this mayhem took place, I watched the show, and I thought to myself, like, damn, bro, this bitch keeps keep on fucking talking. And I told her several times, like 4, 5, 6 times to shut up, right? Not literally, but told her, like, yo, like, stop. And that being said, is like, Asian Doll wasn't there for that. So if she's doing the same thing again, talking to Asian Doll, and she gonna tell, and Myron's gonna be like, yo, can you not stop talking? Like, I told you multiple times, like, come on, like, stop. And then you're gonna say you mean as fuck. Myron's response is, or you're like, you're mean. Myron's response is, well, I'm not, because this girl has been doing this several times, and you weren't there for that. It's simple, you know, it's podcast etiquette, it's simple. And you're gonna say something again, because you kind of want a response. So you said it, you kind of sat there, and you kind of felt like this nigga like based you, so you said something else. You're like, you mean as fuck. And then he paused it. DJ Scratch was like, excuse me? But he said, you weren't here for this. Like, how are you going to speak on something that you weren't here for? And your response to that was, I don't give a fuck. Which shows clearly how immature you are. Which shows clearly how you can't take accountability, that you were speaking on some shit that you don't know about. Like, come on, bro. Like, you speaking on some shit, you didn't try to take the scapegoat. I was defending another black woman. Bro, shut the fuck up, bro. You be the same girl I be rapping about, you smacking a bitch, dragging a bitch, fucking a bitch's man, this and this. We're gonna pull up on, I don't want to hear, oh, it's protecting a black woman. Stop playing that card, bro. If you're not J. Cole or Drake or fucking Kendrick Lamar or any kind of conscious rapper, I don't want to hear you say, oh, we're sticking up for the black woman. No, you weren't. That's cap. And then on top of that, it's just like, bro, like, no, that's not how that went down, bro. Like, stop trying to play victim. Like, you was talking crazy to this nigga inside of his own fucking house on his podcast, trying to tell him what you not gonna do. Then a nigga to the sides be like, well, she not going nowhere. Nigga, what the fuck you mean she not going nowhere, nigga? She gonna go, and you going too. And you got a problem with it, then we gonna make it an issue. It's gonna be a problem. So you're not about to act like that to me in my house, bro. You got me fucked up. So that I really, but then again, like with social media, bro, you can't win, especially them and the images they have. You can't win, bro. You can't win. Like, the internet's gonna hate you. So your best bet is just to call it for what it is and just keep it moving, bro, instead of going back and forth, because you're not gonna win, right? They're not society's favorite. I'm just being honest. Like, they're just not. That's the reason why they're getting so much hate on Twitter and Instagram right now. Like, your best bet is just to move on, learn from the situation and move on. But like, bro, how the fuck are you gonna sit there and tell me, like, you're gonna speak on some shit you don't know about when I call you out for it and ask you, were you here for it? You weren't? Okay, then. And you're gonna say, I don't give a fuck. So you're gonna speak on some shit ignorantly on some shit you weren't fucking here for. And your response to not being there for it was, I don't give a fuck. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, so yeah, that kind of just shows you right there, like, bro, I don't, like, you sound stupid. So now we're gonna go to the next video. All right, so now this is a video that I had my own issues with, that to me made no fucking sense. There's been several times I've been watching the podcast and I would see girls on there that are not black say the N-word. Okay, now I have friends that aren't black that say the N-word now, but the thing is that I don't really care, because I'm gonna be fighting a fucking war telling every fucking person that's not black, like a mulatto Latino, or like a kind of like a white Latino to an extent, or like an Indian Latino, you know, especially Latinos, telling them that every day, like, bro, stop saying the word, bro, stop saying the word. I'm gonna be saying it forever, right? But the thing is at least be conscious of the struggle that people have to go through. Don't be ignorant saying that word as far as like what that word really means. You know, nigga doesn't make a difference, because back then, they, like, white people will call us both. They'll call us a nigger and they'll call us a nigga. They will call us both. So shut up. I hate it when, like, white Latinos will say, like, well, I'm saying that it ends with an A, it's not the ER, it's not the same thing. That's not true. Like, it's not true, bro. Like, white people will call us both. The reason why people will call us both. You know, they'll have these girls on here that are not black, and they'll say the N-word, and they wouldn't check them. They wouldn't say anything. And I'll just be thinking to myself, like, bro, if I was a guest, I'll be like, yo, who gave you the flag? Who gave you the card to use that word? Oh, why? It's funny to me how comfortable you are just saying this shit right now in a room full of colored people. Like, how are you that comfortable? Where do you live? Who are your friends? I honestly want to know this. Because if you're walking out in public and someone smallywop smacked the shot you in the back of your head, like, you cannot be surprised. So let's watch the video, okay? 3, 2, 1, start.
No one bats an eye when women say, I want a man that's 6 feet tall, makes a certain amount of money, blah, blah, blah. Those are considered preferences. But if I say, hey, man, I don't date black girls like that. Oh, God,
You hate black women.
How dare you?
You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
My mom's black. Your mom's black.
Yeah.
My sister's black. Like, bro.
It's not the same thing, bro.
If we hated black women, would we bring African
It's not the same
American
thing.
women and black women on the show?
Okay, but
all the time.
the question.
Let me finish.
Not the same thing.
We would not if we had an issue with them. Our dating preferences are our preferences. Just like you have the prerogative as a woman to date a man that makes a certain amount of money, a height, income, whatever
That's
it is.
true.
No one bats an eye. We are free to choose who we want to hook up with and date. Like, what the hell? Like, there's nothing wrong with having a preference. When it comes to
It's funny. I never used that one, bro.
What about the black dating app called Black?
Oh, it's funny. I never used that one, bro. But hey, man.
I mean, hey, bro, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like that.
Man.
We ain't night riders.
Nah,
so
bro, I'm good.
You know, sometimes if they're red bone, but like in general, me and Fresh don't dabble in the dark. If you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Okay, so last one, guys.
Final round.
Now we're not going to mention names for certain reasons, right?
Yes.
For a bunch of legal implications. But if you guys are in our community, we talk about.
It's funny. I never.
So as I watched their video, their response to that was saying this. It was saying that, well, we date, we're not into black girls. Why is it that that women can have a preference on X, Y, and Z, but we can't? Now this is the thing, is that you can have your preference. You can say, I don't like dark skinned girls. I just don't like that. You feel me? And it's as simple as that. That's cool. You're entitled to what you like. But the difference is not, you didn't just leave it as that. You said Shaniquas, LaQuishas, and etc. And behind that, those names are, a lot of people aren't giving them fair opportunities because of those names. And like you said, well, life isn't fair, like the world isn't fair. The world doesn't owe you sympathy, which is true. But let's keep it a stack. I've never seen Myron or Walter. I've never seen them say ching chong, ching ching, ring ting, ring ling to an Asian chick. I've never seen them call a Spanish girl Maria, fucking Mariana, Adriana. I've never seen them call any Latin girl by some racist, stereotypical name. I've never seen them call Becky. Maybe Karen. I've seen them probably joke around with Karen like once or twice, but not as a form of them not being sexually attracted to a Karen, but it's just as far as like that girl being like a super feminist, right? Like that tries to abuse, the whole feminist movement, right? On men just keeping it a stack with women. So maybe they might say Karen, but they don't say other shit like that. They don't for the most part, they don't say it to other races of women. So with you saying that, well, we invite black girls in the pod, we hang around black girls, like that's not the same thing, because you inviting black girls to the pod is not the same thing as you, one, not being sexually attracted to a black woman, which isn't an issue, but you have all these different stereotypical words that you don't have for other women that you aren't attracted to. And really, because you are attracted to those women, the only ones that you aren't attracted to are black women. So since you're not attracted to them, just leave it as I don't like black women. I don't like women with dark skin. As simple as that. But instead, it was left with Shaniquas and LaQuishas and all this extra shit that didn't have to be said. So that's the issue. And then on top of that, Walter's gonna say, yo, my sister's black, my mom's black. Bro, thanks for saying the obvious, but I'm pretty sure you're not sexually attracted to your family. Like, that's not the same thing. You're talking about your family. That's not the same thing as someone that you're sexually attracted to. There's two different things. Like if you, and that to me I was like, bro, that made no fucking sense. And then the thing to me that was the worst part was when there was this girl with red hair and glasses. I was basically defending on why she should use an N-word and why it's just a word. And then this other white Latino to the left was saying the same thing. She was saying that it's just a word with accent and all, Latin accent and all, trying to tell other black people that the N-word is just a word. Like, bro, yeah, you're right. If you want to keep it a stack, that word is just a word. But it's a word with a lot of fucking weight to it. A lot of fucking weight. And a lot of death and a lot of blood has been shed and a lot of rape and a lot of unfortunate events have been around that word and behind that word. You the same, and just for Myron, you the same guy that kicked out a girl for saying something about Islam or something like that. I forgot what exactly it was. And also for her disrespecting soldiers. So it's like, could you say the same thing about her? Like, well, the world doesn't owe you sympathy? Or could you say the same thing about it's just a word? Well, she said just words, right? These white women, and you're a black man, but you're not gonna check these white women that are not black, bro. That girl Icy, she said that she has she's Afro-Latino, she has African like heritage. Honestly, I don't really see it, but she could be like a mulatto, which is like a light skinned, quote unquote biracial Latino. You feel me? I could be mulatto, right? I could be Latin too. That's a problem that like they were saying, oh, I'm Latino. Bro, being Latin is not the same thing as being black, bro. Like that's an ethnicity and a race. Those are not the same thing. There's black Latinos, there's white Latinos, there's Spanish Latinos, there's Indian Latinos, there's Asian Latinos. There's all types of Latinos, nigga. I could be Latino, nigga. I could pass for Dominican, Puerto Rican, Cuban. I can pass for a lot of shit, bro, but I'm not. I'm a black American. That's not the same thing as being a black Latino, bruh. It's not the same thing. Like those are the same thing, because black and Latino, it's a race and ethnicity. It's like you can be both. So you can be a white Latino saying some racist shit. Girl, you from Argentina. This girl with glasses, red hair, she from Argentina. She look white as fuck. I'm like, what the fuck? Negro is black in Spanish, right? Nigga comes from a Latin word. You are Latino. You're a white Latino. The word came from some shit that came from your fucking language. And you're gonna sit here and try to tell black people that it's just a word and just justify yourself using it. I don't really care what you say and what you do. But bro, if someone shout at you, bro, like, don't be surprised, bro. And it's funny when Latin people want to justify them saying that word. What if I said, what's up, my chico? What's up, chica? What's up, essay? Yeah, what's up, essay? You my essay, you my chico, you my chico. You're gonna be like, bro, what? Eventually you're gonna be like, I mean, you might act like it doesn't bother you, but eventually you're gonna be like, yo, okay, shut up. Like, it's gonna get annoying. But then for you to walk around and say, what's up, my nigga? What's up, my nigga? I'm supposed to be just cool with that? But it's just words though, right? If I walked around and said, what's up, my chico? Or same thing, even better, what if I was like, what's up, my bitch? You my bitch, what's up, my bitch? You're gonna be like, what? But I thought it was just a word. So you see how that's very hypocritical? And it's kind of sad that I was kind of upset, I'm not gonna lie. As someone that does fuck with the show and does watch the show a lot, it did make me kind of feel kind of like, damn, bro. Like, I wish these niggas really would have checked these girls for saying that shit, because that's just not cool. Like, you a whole black man. Like, why is it that and I really fuck with the girl to the left of Myron with the braids that said some shit, that checked that girl, like, to an extent, like, yo, like, nah. Like, and challenge them, because I would have done the same thing, but even harder. But it did kind of upset me that they didn't say anything, bro. Like, they didn't say shit. Like, they kind of let it slide. And really, the reason why they let it slide is because they're not attracted to black girls, especially dark-skinned girls. So to them, it was kind of like, you know, it was whatever to them. And I was thinking the only person that kind of said something was who's a man that's behind the camera type shit. That he was the only one that kind of said something, because the chat kept telling her like, yo, stop saying that shit, like 2 shows ago. And then she ended up stopping. See, I really watched the show, so I know this. And you know, and then all of a sudden her chest is all out, and now she's trying to speak on why she should say the word. Like, bruh, stop it, bruh. You Icy, you get a pass, but the girl on the left, in the black, the blonde hair, and you, the girl with the glasses and the red hair, like, nah, bruh. No, you guys are white Latinos, bruh. White as fuck. Like, nah, you're not black. You don't got an inch of black. You're not black, bruh. You're not. You have no business saying that word. As simple as that. And it does kind of upset me that it did kind of, I'm not gonna say upset me, because it didn't affect me like that, but it disappointed me that they didn't say nothing. I was just like, damn, bruh, like, y'all should have definitely challenged that girl on why what she's saying is lame as fuck, and she should shut the fuck up. But let's get to the third video. Ready? 3, 2, 1, start.
I got another Instagram.
Stop. Let me get this. All right, so we got.
So this is pretty much him with his evidence that he did tell the girl to stop talking several times, and she definitely did tell her to stop talking several times. Probably like 6 or 7 times. He told her to stop.
Guys,
So apparently it's
We got 5.
we're at 5 right now.
Echo.
It's echoing. Stop. Let me get this. All right, so we got.
I got another Instagram. It's cool though. But I'm on Twitter at Asian the Brat with 3 T's. So.
Yeah, so we
All right, so
basically
pause real quick.
Plug her
so
stuff.
we asked her to plug her stuff,
Yeah, so
right?
they could
Because
follow
Let her
Kate
plug her
came
stuff and
on,
everything.
we want to introduce you to the audience. Mind you, we had what, like maybe 7,000, 8,000 live viewers at this point.
Yeah.
We got 22 million views a month, guys. We charge people to come on.
There's
the podcast
another thing I
sometimes.
think too.
So we're
And I'm not
comes
gonna make
late,
this video too
but we
long,
show
so
her
I'm
love. We say, hey,
probably
plug
gonna
your
end after
stuff.
this.
Right? Cool. She plugs her stuff.
I got another.
As far as for fresh goes, it's like, bro, you see your man Myron, your podcast guest, your podcast, co-host. You see him under fire like that, bro. Nah, nigga, that's your boy. You should be riding for that nigga. At least how I would see it is that if I saw my co-host, someone told my co-host like, nah, she ain't going nowhere. I would look back at him like, what you mean she ain't going nowhere? If he want her out, nigga, then she gone. Simple as that. The fuck? What you mean she ain't going nowhere? If I know I invited this girl on the show, I'm gonna tell her, yo, chill out. Nah, chill. I'm not gonna let her just keep disrespecting my guy. You feel me? Like, just because I want to have all these rappers around, I want to keep those relationships. Like, bro, like, this is my guy. This is my dude. I've known him before any of you rappers. Like, y'all not gonna talk to him like that, especially not in his house. And this is all taking place at this man's house, bro. I'd be damned if I let anyone talk to me like that. So that's why I'm saying, like, he was not wrong for the way that he handled that situation at all. He was very, very, very lenient with her. She was wilding. Like, saying, I don't give a fuck when he challenged her, but bro, you weren't here. I don't give a fuck. What you nigga, then shut the fuck up. The fuck? Right? But what I don't agree with is how, it's her sexual preference, bro. It would have been just that if you would have left it as, I don't like dark-skinned girls. But you said Shaniqua and Shanae or whatever the fuck you said. It's like, bro, what? Like, you can't be playing victim now. Like, what you said was, I don't be seeing you saying that about Latin chicks or any specific race of girls. I don't see you say that. Maybe a white girl, you might call her Karen, but I don't really see you say that. And then again, it's like, and then again, this is another thing I want to say too, is that I remember Fresh said something like he doesn't like ghetto girls or girls that are crazy, and he was saying that, see, you're different. He was saying that, see, he was talking about a specific girl, saying that, see, you're different about a black girl. Bro, there are ghetto girls in every fucking race. I live over here in the DMV, bro. I be going to DC clubs all the time, bro. Rosarino's, bro. A lot of those like Latin, like mostly Latin clubs, bro. There's a lot of fucking ghetto Latin chicks in there. There's ghetto in every race. I'm being dead serious, bro. Loud, annoying. They won't shut the fuck up. They get sloppy drunk. There's a lot of Latin chicks that are just like that. A lot. Like, I'm not buying. I'm not super pro-conscious, pro-black. Like, black people, we have a lot of flaws. Niggas be hypocritical, be doing a lot of stupid ass shit. But I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. It's not just black girls. It gets annoying when people keep saying that, like, and act like it's just a black girl thing. It's not, bro. Spanish girls be doing the same shit, the same fucking shit. That's a fucking fact. White girls, depends where you are. If you over there, like, you chorus to get like white girl wasted, they might snort cocaine and do some shit like that. But you won't really see ghetto unless you go like to West Virginia, or unless if you go to Danville or certain parts of Richmond. That's when you see like ghetto white people for real. But in most part over here, it's more so Latin and black or Hispanic girls and black girls, right? And as far as like your token Hispanic girl, not your Afro-Latino, I'm talking about your token Hispanic girl, right? And then Asian girls, not really, and Indian girls, not really. It's more so Latin chicks and black chicks. They both be getting ratchet. There's a Latin ghetto, Chilagua, not too far from my crib. There's a black ghetto too, not too far from my crib. Like, there's ghettos in both places. It's not just black girls, not just black people. So let's stop that. And you saying that, see, you're different. You're telling this girl that she's different because she's not loud and ghetto. Like, you selling and buying into the fact that that's a black girl thing, bro. It's not a black girl thing. This is what society wants to paint it as. But I know that, bro. I'm around a lot of fucking, like, just like how these niggas be around girls every day recording shit or doing podcasts. I used to record for a model agency, bro. I'd be working in the clubs. I'd be around these women all the fucking time. It's not just a black girl thing, bro. And it gets annoying to me when young ass Latin chicks would try to say some slick shit, try to paint it, I'm not, that's ghetto, that's like black. What? Anyways, that being said, I don't want to make the video too long, but yeah, just let me know what you guys think, I guess. Peace, love, and positive like always. Is watching out you from $1 Million Dream. Sign out yet another $1 Million video. If you're not following these, what are you doing? This is not me like dissing Fresh and Fit. Like, I still watch the show. I still fuck with the show. But there are some stuff that needs to be taken into account. There was some cap that was being said on Myron's side. And there was some cap being said on Fresh side. But there was also a lot of truth that was being said on Myron's side too, especially with the whole Asian doll thing. But as far as like the whole N-word and racism thing, that to me is kind of weird. But I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I guess we're going to find more about it as time goes. But anyways, guys, be safe. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, I remember when that girl didn't need me. I didn't have no money and I couldn't find out what's the reason. Why?